The shoulder.
The
they
burden.
carry that burden.
Yep.
And some of you men too frail. Some of you men too frail to carry that. Get your weight up, little boy.
Hey, go into the weight room. Get on that.
Weight up.
Get on that bench press.
I don't want to do it. That's too hard.
Get on that bench press.
They say it's easy. They say it's easy to be single. The hardest thing to do is to be married.
It is. It is.
If you're doing it right.
It is. It's supposed to be hard.
If you're doing it right, it's hard.
Anything worth it,
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. That we don't want the easy stuff. If you're a real man, you don't want an easy life.
Right.
Make me work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where a lot of men get in trouble chasing women. Make me work for it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that another episode?
I ain't got to worry about that. No, another episode for another day. We shall move on.
We'll get one for the single men later on.
I don't know if I want to do that one.
We got to get some single dudes in here.
You have to get somebody else on the show for that one. I will not. I will. I do have a few pointers, though, if y'all are willing to take them. I can show you.
Look, everybody need advice.
Yeah.
All right, so we're ready to do some don'ts. All right, so my first don't. This one might cause some troubles, Croc.
Uh-oh.
It might.
Uh-oh.
All right, you ready for this?
I got your back.
Don't, men, give another woman a compliment better than a compliment you give your wife.
Oh, wait. Why would you? Why would you?
But it happens all the time.
Just want to know better than that.
It happens all the time. Like, I don't know if it's just like complacency or you just see your wife all the time and she put on something and y'all go out and you know, hey baby, you look nice. And then you see an old friend at the restaurant. Oh, and you ain't seen them in a while and they look different. Oh, you look really good. Man.
I'm not saying that, dog.
Fireworks.
I made a mistake on the first show and said some things. I flipped some things and mixed some things up. But I know better.
You know better now?
I know better. I ain't, not me. And that's what you said. You ain't gonna get me to say that. You ain't gonna get me to say that, dog.
I am not gonna admit to that on the radio. No, not gonna do it. But men slip up all the time.
Yeah. And all the time it's not intentional. Mm-hmm. But women remember everything. Mm-hmm. Women remember everything.
And they won't say anything.
Right then. But you best believe it's gonna loop back around. At some point it's gonna loop back around. She put that in the storage box. Don't put that one in the pocket. I'll get that out later.
Mm-hmm. In the brain.
Yeah.
Filed away.
Yeah.
Ready to be used at a moment's notice.
Compartmentalized.
So men, don't do it.
Okay. I got a don't, Doc.
All right.
Men, don't want too much attention. I mean, I know we all need attention, but I don't really like no attention thirsty dude, man. I don't want to say it's a trait of a female. I don't want to say that of a woman. I don't want to say that because all women are not attention hungry, even though all women love attention. All of women don't seek attention all the time. That's what I'm saying. But you got men out here that want attention all the time. What is that about? Like, what? Like, I always been a behind the. I get attention, but it's not like I want attention. Cause I'm always cutting up by saying something. So naturally, I get attention. I make people laugh. But sometimes I told you, I'm not a public speaker. That surprised a lot of people.
That still surprised me.
That surprised. I'm not a public speaker. What we doing now, I love it because it's just me and you. It's me. I'm good.
It's just us.
Now you put me on the stage and I might nut up.
Look. I got you.
So men, stop wanting so much attention, dude.
You know,
play your role, play the back, and you'll get more attention if you play the back than trying to be in the front.
Look, I'm gonna piggyback off of that, and I know I'm about to go out of order, the order we just said. But what you said hits on one of my don'ts that I put on my list.
What you got?
It just simply says there is nothing worse than a whiny, complaining man. Ain't nothing worse.
Okay.
Nothing worse.
So I'm gonna go into my second don't with that.
Okay.
Men, stop causing drama and gossiping. Men don't do that. Now, if you're in the barbershop and we kicking and we talking, we rapping, that's different. I think you said the other day, Doc, you said if you telling a story, that's not gossiping.
Right.
But when you purposely, I think I said that word right.
You got it. You good.
When you purposely try to find something, just being nosy and just trying to dig up,
or just
trying
being
to find,
negative,
just being negative and trying to find something to stay into, that lets me. I feel like you ain't got no life.
Right.
Especially at home or if you do that at work or you constantly talking about. I mean, what are you doing? If you ain't looking for drama, what are you doing with yourself?
You got more things to worry about as a man than be sitting here worried about what's going on with somebody else's life.
I never understood that.
But we got men out there in the corner.
What is that about?
Come on, man.
Come on, cut it out.
Do better.
Do better, man. We got to do better.
All right, so we've been on some don'ts for a while. So let's get back to some do's. I feel like our do's a little bit more positive than our don'ts.
Yeah.
At least so far.
Yeah.
But my next do, I think I need to explain this one a little bit, but it is from a Christian perspective. But I just simply call it father the fatherless. And what I mean by that as men, I know I'm going to use my own dad as an example. You know, there's a lot of kids out there that have single mamas, and daddy is not in the picture. Mm-hmm. And so your sons, they're going to be bringing those friends around. Mm-hmm. And those friends are going to attach to you because for them in that moment, you that father figure in their life. And
I know where you're going.
My dad, to his credit, he took on all my friends. A lot of my friends were in single-parent homes. And they called him dad, he called them son, and he treated them like son. You know, when I was a kid, I felt some type of way about that. Mm-hmm. I did. But I understood what he was doing. At least I have a better understanding of it now than I did then. And, you know, my dad was a teacher too, so I think it's just in his heart that, you know what, these young boys, this is me. And I think as a man, that's just something that's an example that we all need to follow.
Well, today's society, you have so many fatherless homes. So I would definitely agree that you need to, if you're able to, if it's something, and everybody's not meant to do that. You know, mm-hmm. if you don't have a positive message and actually living what you're talking or what you're teaching in a positive manner, mm-hmm. then don't. This message is not for you.
Ignore this segment of the podcast.
We don't need people showing our young men the wrong way because they got enough examples of that every day. We need positivity. We need brotherhood. We need love. Do show love. Show love.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to not show love. And that's anybody, your wife, your kids, anybody. Show love. We need more love in the world. It's enough hate. You can see hate around you every day, all day.
You ain't even got to look for it.
It's going to fall in your lap.
You ain't got to look for it.
Turn on the TV, turn on the radio. It's hate everywhere. So, men, big ups. We need to show love. Each one, reach one, teach one.
See, this is where we made another connection, Croc, because I actually have that on my list, too. I just worded it a little differently, and I just simply said allow your kids to see the softer side of you.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
Let them see that love, that joy. Let them see your emotions, what you feeling, what you thinking. You know, your kids want to know that the feelings that they have, the thoughts that they have,
you share them too.
You got them too.
I'm human. I'm not stone cold. I'm not always stoic. I don't, like a lot of men think that's being a man. We don't supposed to cry and you don't supposed to, and little boys get hurt and, stop crying, wipe it up, get up and go on and y'all suck it up.
But the little boy, his femur sticking out his skin.
Right.
He can't walk, but run it off.
Drink some Sprite and keep going. Put some tussin on it, as the old people used to say, and keep going. That's not.
Quit being where Samuel L. Jackson come from? I'm sorry. Quit being But you know what? That's what we say to our boys.
Yeah.
And so
You're right. You're right. It's funny, but it's the truth. Y'all know it's the truth.
And so, man, let them see.
I've done it. I've done it.
That you can hurt. That
But-
you got feelings. I tell you, my daughters will tell you, they'll just be like, Daddy never cry. He just don't cry until my grandfather died.
Yeah.
And I had been holding it together the entire time. And like when you're dealing with death, there's just like certain reminders of people.
Yeah.
And like one of my best times with my grandfather was Christmas time. I mean, he was always around at Christmas time. He lived several states away. He always made a point. If it wasn't Christmas time, he was around somewhere in the holidays. But he always made a point to travel up by himself and visit his grandkids. And so I just heard this one Christmas song from like his time, like that.
Take you back.
1920s, 30s jazz song.
Take you back.
And
you lost it.
I lost it.
Yeah.
And I think that just had a dramatic effect.
Doc, I got a confession on the air. I need a good cry. I need a good cry. It's been a while, and I think the last time I cried, I was dreaming about my mom. I woke up out my sleep crying, and I don't remember what the dream was, but I know it was about my mom. And I woke up in the middle of the night crying, not like boo-hoo-hooing, but I was crying, and I don't know. That's probably been 4 or 5 years. I ain't had a cry since then. And my wife made a comment.
Emotional release.
It's cathartic. It's cathartic. What's the
cathartic?
Word? Cathartic.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that means it feels good. It's a purging of emotions. It's a release, people. If you don't know what that word means, I'm sure we have intelligent listeners, so I'm pretty sure you all know. But just in case you didn't, but my wife made the comment. She's like, "I ain't seen you cry since we've been together." I'm like, "Why I need to cry?" I'm like, "Why you want me to cry?" Like I'm happy. And I guess tears of joy.
I guess you better put out the crocodile tears.
But I ain't cried. I don't know how long. But
look,
I feel like I need a good cry.
I got the perfect plan for you to get a good cry. So tonight, about 2:00, I want you trying to make it to your kitchen to get a snack. And I want you to turn the corner a little too quickly.
Oh, and stub that toe. I'm about to cry not thinking about it.
You're going to get a good cry. It's always that pinky toe. Cut that corner.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, but we got to just, be more open as men and let people see our true self, man. And not just one side. Not just the macho side. Because you can't. It's almost draining to be that way all the time.
Right.
Like trying to, and I ain't gonna say you put it on the front, but just relax, dude. Relax. Be human.
Calm down.
Right.
I'm telling you, all those emotions you got bundled up in you where everybody thinks you angry and upset. If you would just relax yourself and allow yourself to be vulnerable, have a moment to just release, you are going to feel worlds better.
All right, now I'm about to get on these female listeners, Doc. I just had a thought. Women, you say you want men to be more, what's the word we're looking for? Emotional and more open and more compassionate. Vulnerable.
That's the word they use, vulnerable.
When they open up, you can't turn around and use it against them.
I think you said that before.
You can't turn around and use it against them. You done asked for this man to open up and share his emotions. Then when y'all get heated, you act like a little
Quit acting like a little girl.
Yeah. He a big. You can't. No, that's not the way it works. You got to pick one. Either you're gonna be all in and you want to see every side of him, or you don't. You take the side that he give you. But when he do finally get to that point and comfortable with you, you can't throw it back up in his face later on. Because then you're gonna start right back at square one. Well, guess what? I just keep my feelings to myself.
I just go back inside myself.
That's right.
I'll keep this wall up. And
so women, that's where you come in. You gotta let that man. You gotta be a safe haven. You gotta let him know it's okay to open up, and that you won't ridicule him and bash him and talk about him and call him names. That's where you come in at. So shout out to my women that's already doing that.
Love our female listeners, men. I hope you getting something out of this, because I'm sorry. We coming after you. A lot of hits are coming your way, but really we just trying to help all of us do better.
Try to do better. That's what it's about.
And these for us, I don't know about you, Croc.